Hi, I'm Mel with Green Acres Nursery and Supply, and this morning we're here to discuss planting Bareroot roses and fruit trees. When you buy Bareroot, usually you buy them in packages, and there's a lot of prep work. You're going to have to take the fiber off, you have to soak it, you have to clean it, you have to dry it out, you have to put it in the ground. We've taken all that prep work out to you, so our Bareroots are in fiber containers. And as such, you don't have to do anything other than dig the hole, follow the instructions, and put the fiber containers in the ground. The fiber containers will dissolve in a year and a half. So without further ado, let me go over what you should do. First of all, dig in a hole. These fiber containers are about 12 inches tall, 12 inches wide. So you dig a hole 1.5 times deeper than the container. So widthwise, you dig a hole 2 to 3 times wider for the roses and the fruit trees. You're going to take your native soil, you do not throw that away, you're going to keep that. And you're going to mix it with either roses, rose grow, or something similar, or with the Bareroot trees, fir mulch. Those are additives. They're going to help that plant. When the fiber pots break down, the roots go out, they're going to also help the plant grow before it hits the hard soil. When working with roses, gloves. It's also important to have gloves because of the thorns. So gloves going up towards the elbow will protect you from scrapes and getting poked to death. Okay. Now, how easy is it? We've already taken all the work out of it. When you get a fiber pot here, all the nutrients and all the soil is in here. The only thing you're going to have to work with is the soil that's going to be outside the fiber pots. So the first thing you want to do is get a razor blade. Let's see if I got one here. Like so. And you're going to cut the tips off the ridge. So you cut the ridge line off. Then you with a blade, you do a score mark halfway or 3/4 of the way into the fiber on all sides and underneath, like an X. The reason you do that is you want to loosen that fiber as it breaks down so the roots can break out and penetrate it. Now, after you've dug your hole, again, you fill that mix of your native soil with either one of these ingredients. You fill the bottom 6 inches, you drop the fiber pot down, and you just backfill to the side and water it. The fiber pot will break down, the rose and the fruit tree will establish itself for the spring planting season. Now, when you pick a rose, make sure it's open like this and there's air. You want that, when it grows, you want that air to circulate from the center. Once you've planted the fruit tree, you're going to do something different. If you wanted the tree to be commercial, this is going to be 17 to 20 feet tall. So you'll leave it alone. But most of us don't want to end up picking your fruit way up. So I would plant this plant, and the first thing I would do, and if we did this in our nursery, no one would buy the trees. Once it's in the ground, you cut it in half. There it is. There's your fruit tree. Now, if I did this to every plant out there, I'd never sell a fruit tree. But when you get it in the ground, once it's in the ground, you do this, okay? It spurs the growth and the development of the branches on the side, and it minimizes the height as you grow. You do this every year for about 3 years. But after you put this in the ground, and when you're putting it in the ground, I should say, this graft is very important. It should be pointed north, away from the sun. It's the weakest part of the plant, and you don't want to burn the plant when they're this young. So when planting grafted trees, make sure the graft is pointed north. We have lots of information and handouts in the store like this, planting pulp pots, as well as fruit tree care, rose tree care, and maintenance. So come into the stores and we have all that information for you.